Day 7 of the Subaru National Road Series, Stage 12 and 13 of the Jayco Tour of the Murray River enveloped our peloton in a criterium and road race that would have a dramatic effect on the overall GC. The 45-kilometre Balranald Criterium was a hard-fought affair, with many of the main GC contenders forced to go on the attack.
Went into the last few stages of the Murray. Could really call it a two-day race now. Changes of riders like throughout the stages can determine the tactics of the race and the team, how they want to work for someone. If someone's started further back in the first few stages and then slowly work themselves up on GC, then we'll ride for them and then help them through the race, and then sacrifice a few riders and then determine through them what will happen through the other two stages.
As a result, every breakaway was quickly brought back, and in a high-tempo sprint to the line, it was Team Budget Forklifts' Luke Davison taking the win.
Oh, I'm happy, I'm pleased, you know, all the hard work's paying off. Every day you go out and you train and you're putting your head down, you want it to count for something, and when you're winning and when you see the boys gather around you and believe in you, then that's what really puts a smile on my face. So I think we're going to this afternoon stage and we're just going to ride as strong as possible, and you know, if that ends up keeping it together, then I'll be pleased, and if not, I'm going to have to try and go with those moves, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I think there's a lot of tired legs, and if anything, I think most of my boys are hanging on quite well, so we're going to give it to them and try and make this as hard as possible.
The afternoon's 47-kilometre road race from Tollybrook to Manangatang saw a very early breakaway by Team Sassy.
It's tough. It's always tough defending the lead, you know, because you don't just have to, like when you're attacking, you've only got to worry about one person, which is normally the yellow jersey. So, but now we've got a whole group of guys that are still right up there for GC, so it makes it pretty tough. But the boys, they're riding so well.
With a fast pace pushing into a harsh headwind, the Sassy riders were eventually brought back into the peloton with another sprint finish on the cards. Rounding the final corner in the last push to the finish, it was Roman Van Uben from New Zealand team Pure Black Racing taking the win.
It was pretty sweet. It was pretty slow stages of the headwind, so yeah, we knew it was pretty technical at the finish and just had to be at the front. Yeah, it's good.
Luke Davison from Team Budget Forklifts retains the Jayco Tour of the Murray River Yellow Leaders jersey, together with the Campolina Criterium Championship jersey. Joshua Taylor of GPM Wilson Racing still holds the Tasco Inland Sprint jersey.
GPM Wilson Racing wrapped up the K-Web jersey. Yeah!